going to be putting a nice range hood over this electric stove here. And there's an opening here where there's power coming up here. And we're going to hook the range hood to this here with a junction box. Here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the berry, the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live in a switch loop or a 220, 240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral. So first we'll get a hole drilled right here for our wire to go through, to come down to where our junction box is going to be. So we'll drill it about right here. Break out this sheet. There we go. So we got wire through our hole, and down here where our junction box is going to go. So we'll get ready to hang our fixture. So now we're ready to put our wire on it, so we can put our wire down to come to this junction box. So we have our opening here to put our Romex connector into, but we're going to use a plastic one. So I'll just snap this back and forth like this. We'll use a plastic one because it'll be flush up top so we don't pinch the wire up above. We'll just put it into our hole like that. And we'll come over on this side. And we'll open up our box where the wires are. So in here we have 2 white wires, 2 black wires, and a green screw to ground to. So we'll bring our wires into the connector here, like this. We'll just drip on the end here. I'll leave some jacket in here. See this green screw back here? We're going to take and put our ground wire around this green screw. Put it around the screw the direction our screw turns, like that. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, now we'll strip our black and our white wires with our 14 gauge hole here. And we'll take our 2 white wires. We'll strip them a little bit longer so we get a nice wrap around the solid wire and a good solid connection. I like to use the harder wire nuts because they grab better when they're in a situation like this. But I'm going to look for the other matching one to this one. Okay, so we'll take our first wire here. Well, yeah, I stripped that a little long, so I'll just flip that a little bit and clip this one just a bit. Okay, I'll get my strands, I'll wrap them around the solid wire like this, and get the copper even up here and the insulation even down here. I'll take the second wire, get the insulation even at the top, bring my strands around, wrap them around like this. There's our insulation even on the bottom and our copper even on the top. I'll push my wire nut on, twist it. Make sure it's all nice and tight like that. Make sure our insulation is down in the bottom of the wire nut. So now we can do the same with our black wires here. I'll strip them back a little bit longer so we get a nicer connection here. Okay, so we'll take our solid wire, we'll get our strands. We're not going to twist the strands together because we want them to lay flat and wrap around like this. Get our insulation even at the bottom and our copper even at the end. Get our third one in here. Make sure our insulation is even at the top. Wrap our strands around. Get our insulation even on the bottom and our copper even on the end like that there. Take our wire nut. Make sure I feel the spring grabbing all 3 wires. I'll twist them up. See how I'm getting a nice even twist right there? That's what I want, like that. Make sure insulation is down in. I'll just get our white ones a little bit better here. There we go. We got a nice even twist. Now we got to fold these wires to go into our little boxes here. So these 2 little tabs here go down into these slots here. So we're going to make sure we don't pinch the wires inside. Bring it up. And put our screw back in here. So that is how to put the wire onto it. So we'll cut some wire to bring through our hole here. Okay, so we'll take our hood all wired up. We'll feed our wire through our hole here. So I gotta shape it so it goes down into our hole here. Okay, so I'll leave some slack up in here. Gotta make sure our wire doesn't get pinched anywhere. So I might have to screw one into the side of the cupboard to keep it balanced. Because I'm not going to get frustrated if it drops. I'll make sure it's hot just a bit on this end. Get in a good spot right here. It's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. You don't carry on, you don't get frustrated. It's gonna hop like a bunny rabbit, it's gonna hop like a bunny. Unfortunately, it went in. So now we gotta get the screw in the back. I'm going to put a longer screw so I can hit something up here. Okay, we got it up here. Now we got to get our junction box into here. Just going to make sure power is off. 1, 2. So we're going to set our junction box back in here. And okay, so we'll put one wire in through the top here. And we'll put our other one in here. And we have to ground the box. So we'll be putting our green screw in here. And we'll put one snap-in connector here. Like that. We'll put our other one up here. Like that. Make sure it's all snapped in all the way. So we'll put one wire in like this here. We'll take our knife, we'll just rip our end here like that. There we go. Clip all our debris off. Get all our paper out of here. Now we'll just fold our wire over this way. And we'll bring our ground wire back over here because we have to ground this box. Since it's a junction box, we have to ground it. Put our wire around the screw in the direction our screw turns here. Just tighten it up. Make sure our copper is under the screw head all the way around, and so we have our black, white, and our ground. So now we can start getting these wires in. just confirm again that this is off. Okay. So we can stick these wires into our plastic connector here. Okay, so we'll get our ground wires together here first. Look it so it's even with our shortest one here. Put our wire nut on. And we'll get it back in our box out of our way here. Okay, so we'll get our black and white ready to hook up. We'll strip our black wire with our 14 gauge hole. We'll strip our other black wire with our 14 gauge hole. Okay, we'll get our wires even here. Get our insulation at the bottom. Twist them so that they're even. There we go, we got our insulation even at the bottom and our copper even on the end here. That's our black wire, which is live. Okay, I'm a little bit off on one wire, so I'm going to just a bit there. Now they're perfectly even. We'll put our wire even. Hello, how are you?
Who is that, John?
David, I'm making a video hooking up the rain shed.
I said hello if anyone was here.
Oh, okay, I was making a video, that's why I didn't answer.
Uh-huh.
So how are you girls doing?
Good. Do you know if John rented this yet?
I don't think so.
He was supposed to rent it to me, but I called him and he didn't answer me, and you don't think he did?
No, but as soon as I
Are you
finish
seeing
this-
any critters? Because I see
No.
the roach spray here.
No, it's to take somewhere else. Okay, so
It's sitting up there.
yeah, it's to take somewhere else. Okay, so we're gonna twist our wires, get our insulation even at the bottom here. Okay, as soon as I finish my video, I'll give John a call and let him know you're here.
No, I'll get a hold of him.
Okay, our insulation's even on the bottom, our copper's even at the top. Put our wire nut on. Push it into our box. Now I'll set this back here. Now we gotta get a gotta get this screwed down in here. And we gotta get a cover on here. Now we'll just make an access panel to cover this. Now you're not allowed to conceal a box, so you must make an access panel. We'll make it out of like a piece of Luan and we'll screw it through here. And this will be screwed down inside there like that. Okay, you can pause the video to read the instructions. Alrighty, that is how to wire and install a range hood here in the country I was born in. Peace. Thanks for watching. It has a filter on it. We didn't use the vent oxygen, so the renters are just going to have to pull the filter out and clean the filter.